Kraven the Hunter. I know it's been a while since the release, right? I apologize for making late movie reviews. I apologize for it. I don't make much movie reviews. I do reactions more than I do reviews. But I'm going to try and do more of them, no matter how late they are. I'm gonna try and do more movie reviews. Now let's talk about Kraven the Hunter. I watched Kraven the Hunter recently, like last night. I watched it, and I must say, it wasn't what I expected it to be. Right now, I'm not basing my opinion on other reviews that I have seen. Right, this is purely me and what I thought when I saw it. Right, for the most part, I was entertained. It was fun. Right, the action was good. The CGI could have been better, but whatever. I felt like the movie had parts cut up. It felt like it had been chopped up because it just didn't feel like it was flowing naturally. Understand? I don't know if you understand what I mean, but it didn't feel like it was flowing naturally. It felt like it was chopped up or cut up into pieces, like there were pieces taken out. Right? It's like, let me try and put it this way. You see, a river flows, right? But you put in some stones like a beaver, you know, but not entirely like a beaver, but almost like you put structures disrupting the flow of the river, right? You put it in a series of them, right, to prevent the river from flowing naturally. You understand? So it felt like that. Kraven the Hunter felt like that. It felt like a river that has been blocked up, and it's just not flowing as it should be. So I felt like Kraven the Hunter was chopped up into pieces, and there were parts taken out, which I did not like. I get it. It must be for the duration. I don't know, but I don't like it when studios do that with movies. But anyway, for the most part, I did enjoy the movie. The action sequences and whatnot. The storyline was. I see what they were trying to go for the storyline, but it did not work out as they might have wanted it to. Like wanting to say something, but it comes out wrong. You understand? Yeah. So that's what it felt like. But yeah, the action sequences, they were okay. The design of Rhino. I'm not familiar with Rhino in the comics. Right. The first time I have seen Rhino was in the animated Spider-Man series and the Amazing Spider-Man movie at the end, where he was wearing a suit shaped like a rhino, an iron suit, an exoskeleton suit shaped like a rhino. I was not much of a fan of this design, right? But yeah, it is what it is. Now let's talk about how he was defeated. Considering that bullets bounced off him when he was shot previously, and somehow he was killed by a stampede of buffaloes. I think the reason that happened is because Kraven stabbed him at his weak spot, right? And by stabbing him, it weakened him, like, how do I put this? It weakened him. I don't know how to explain it, but I think it weakened him to a point where he was no longer as durable as he was prior. I don't know if you understand. I'm trying to think of words that can explain well what I'm trying to say. But anyway, let's move on. I will come back to that once I've thought of words to put. Well, now, Kraven's accent. Now, it's said that Kraven has an accent in the games and in other iterations. They say he has an accent, but in this movie he did not have an accent other than when he spoke Russian in the first 8 minutes of the movie, and that was the only time he spoke Russian in the movie. And that is another example. I mean, you cannot practice speaking Russia for just 8 minutes of the movie. I'm pretty sure he used the language throughout the movie, they just didn't show it. You know how hard it is to learn a new language. Now, all the hours, all the effort for just 8 minutes of the movie, I don't buy it. So yeah, that's another example. Now, my thoughts on why he doesn't have an accent, he doesn't have any accent, and their father does have an accent. I think their father moved from Russia to New York and stayed there, made a life, met their mother, or maybe they both moved from Russia to America, and then Sergei and Dmitry were born in America. So growing up in an environment where there is no accent, can't do that. Understand? So that's my. You remember when he went to go get them in school? The school was in New York, not in Russia. So I'm guessing that is why he doesn't have an accent. Anyway, moving on. What else am I going to talk about? What else? I think that about covers it. I mean, the movie. For those who are not familiar with the character in the comics, the movie would be good. It would be enjoyable. For those who know Kraven the Hunter, it would be bad. Understand? Me, I enjoyed it for what it was, for the most part. The action sequences I enjoyed. But it failed. It was a bad movie. I had to switch off anything that says comic fan and just go in blind. I just had to switch off and enjoy it for what it is. But it wasn't what I thought it was. But I enjoyed it for what it is, for the most part. So yeah, those are my thoughts. What did you guys think of the movie? Did you enjoy it? Did you not? Do you agree with what I'm saying, or do you disagree with what I'm saying? If you disagree, post your comments below. Remember to keep it clean. With that being said, tell your friends and your families about me so they can tell their friends and their families about me. Spread like a virus, let's infect the internet. 1,000 subscribers, let's hit the mark. Saludas, Owens.